am a band of colors. Red lipstick, purple glasses, blue earrings. I got it going on. But anyway, I wanted to finish up my Afro escapades. So anyway, I mentioned in my previous video that I had been wearing my afro, my hair, and it's Afro State for pretty much, I don't know, a little over a week. And I actually wore it to work. And let me tell you, if you want to wear your afro to work, you better be ready for the comments, because they're going to come out at you. So anyway, so the first day I wore it to work, it was a Monday after Thanksgiving. So when I walked into the building, you know, some of the people that saw me, they were like, wow, did you cut your hair? I was like, I didn't even want to go through the whole process, like how natural hair shrinks and the whole 9 yards. I just didn't. So I just rolled with it. I was like, yep, cut my hair, and just left it at that. You know what I mean? So then the comments were like, wow, that's an afro. No kidding. So I'm like, yep, it's my afro. So they're like, how did you get your hair like that? Like, what did you do? So I just said, basically, I just, you know, washed it, put conditioner in it, leave-in conditioner, put a little bit of moisturizer, left it, and this is how it came. And you could see they kind of just wanted, like, just reach in and just like touch, you know. And I just wasn't going to have that, because you're not going to put a hole in my fro after I done patted it down. You're just not. So I didn't let anybody touch it, except for like a close friend of mine. I let her touch it. But other than that, I didn't let anybody touch my hair. But you could just see like the desire to touch it. And I can't figure that out. Like, why is it such a desire to want to touch this texture of hair? I just can't figure that out. Like, I don't really have a desire to touch silky straight hair. I don't have a desire to touch curly wavy hair. I just don't have a desire. I mean, it's not mine. I don't want to touch it. And I just can't figure that out. So anyway, you could definitely see that those people that liked it, you know, they were like, oh, I like it. So it's so nice. Looks so good on you, but the whole 9 yards. But those people who didn't like it, which it didn't really bother me one way or the other, because I liked it. So anyway, their reaction was like, it looks nice. Or, did that take a lot of time to do? If it saved you time, then definitely it's worth it. What kind of reaction is that, you know? So then I work in one building, and they're a little bit more straight-laced, you know, like a little more conservative type. But the building that I go to take my fitness classes, they're a little bit more upbeat and a little more hippie-ish, or, you know, whatever. So when I walked into the gym, the first thing people said, wow, I like your hair, it's so you, I like it, you know. And there's another female in the gym, she also has this type of texture hair, and she's like, I absolutely love it, it looks so nice. And I think she thought that I cut my hair. I just roll with it. So then there's this one female, she's from Latvia, and she was very, very interested. She was like, so what did you do? And she's always interested in natural hair, I noticed that. So then I went a little bit into it with her, but not too much. And the instructor in the class, he was like, wow, I really like it. It looks good on you, Alicia. Definitely wear it like that more often, blah, blah, blah. So overall, I would definitely say the comments and the whatever that I got were pretty positive. Like, you know, people weren't like, oh, it's a fro, you know, or anything like that. Like, there were no negative connotations towards me wearing an afro to work, which is a good thing. And, you know, like I said, the ones who didn't like it, you could definitely tell. But when I was in the streets, I definitely got a mixed bag of emotions. Like, I was like, because sometimes when I wore it in the street, I didn't, like, pat it down or anything. I just left it friggin' flying all over the place. And, you know, people were looking at me like, you know, strange kind of looks. Or I did get people, both black and white, come up to me and say, I really like your hair. I love your fro. Like, I got a lot of comments from the young as well as people my age and even older saying, really like your fro. So that was a good thing. Now, maintenance of the fro was like easy peasy. And I'll tell you why. Because every other day, pretty much every day, like I sprayed my hair with water, no doubt about it. And then I would just either, if I wanted to pick it up, I would pick it up with my fingers, or I have like a little plastic pick, I would pick it up with that. And I definitely kept my moisture levels up. Like I did the baggy thing at night. I have my Comet, which is like super, super moisturizing. I use that in my hair. And I did the plastic baggie, kept that on. And that just like helped me keep the moisture levels up. And one thing I did was, when you keep your hair like this, I noticed when I've done this like previously one summer, not for a long time, but just like for a couple of days, that my ends would be so knotted and tangled. I'd be like really fussing with them. So the ends were probably like that because they were dry. So I made sure that when I sprayed my hair with the water, that I would hold my hair and like really get to those ends and saturate them. And then if I had a moisturizing product, like I patted it first on my ends and then went in and, you know, put it all throughout the rest of my hair. And I would make sure that when I would comb out my fro, that, like, you know how your fingers can go through this part and then they can slide through. When they get to the ends, they're a little bit more tangly. So when I got to the ends, this hand I would take and just fan them out and then bring this hand through. So kind of like here my hands are going to stop. So then I would take my hand and fan it through to get my ends detangled. So I figured I would share that little tidbit with you. Don't want to mess up the fro. So anyway, I don't know what else to say about my fro other than I really, really like it. And I was not able to do too many styles with it because, I don't know, I think I'm style challenged in general. So I tried to do, what's her name? God, I can't remember her name. But anyway, something fro. And she had like Bantu knots and the rest was all fro. So I tried to recreate that whole style. So these are my Bantu knots, which most likely are sick knots because they don't really look that great. I mean, she had like a zigzag part going on, and I tried to do a zigzag part. Didn't work out. But anyway, yeah, I'll probably do a wash and go next week just to change things up a bit. But knowing that I have this option and it works, I definitely will be revisiting my fro a little bit more often. So anyway, if you have any questions about les fro or les fro maintenance that I might not have included in the video, feel free to leave comments down below or however you want to communicate with me. Catch you in my next vid.